to Houston Real Estate Radio. I'm your host, Shannon Register, and every week we bring you news and information you can use on your next real estate transaction. Today we are broadcasting from the 4th annual Lake Houston Area Home and Garden Show out at the Humble Civic Center. Lots of people stopping by. We have a booth here with our realtors from Register Real Estate Advisors. Our realtors can help you calculate the value of your home. So if you're thinking about buying or selling, or whether that remodel project is worth it, stop by the booth and one of our agents can help you calculate the home value for you to help you make that decision. If you've got a real estate question, give us a call, 281-882-8088. We'll be happy to answer your real estate question right here on the air every week, 281-882-8088. Since we are out here in the Lake Houston area, wanted to bring on Michael Prats. He is the Economic Development Coordinator for the Economic Development Partnership, which was formed by the Lake Houston Area Chamber of Commerce. I want to talk to him about some of the things that he sees going on in the area, because this area, Michael, y'all have had a lot of growth in this area, a lot of people moving to this area. Tell me, well, first of all, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
A lot of people have come out to the show. A lot of people mingling around, looking at remodel projects, things to do for their housing, but there are a lot of people moving here from out of town. What do you think is the biggest draw to this area of town for most people moving in?
Definitely, I think the school district. The school district is one of the highest rated by all metrics in the state of Texas, one of the fastest growing, and so the school district is very good. We just had 25 student athletes from the Humble ISD sign national letters of intent to play Division I athletics, so the school district is a large draw. Academically, like I said, they're ranked very high, and also just the family atmosphere and the opportunity to take advantage of a lot of recreational opportunities. We have a lot of open space, parks. Obviously, the Greenbelt Trails is a big draw for people.
The lake.
Yeah, and
a
Lake
lot of
Houston.
Recreation.
Yeah, obviously, Lake Houston is also a great asset recreationally. So I think those two things for residential appeal are the two top reasons.
And what is the biggest industry in the area? What kind of companies are being drawn here?
Well, in the past, our largest employers, our largest single employers in Sparity, obviously that was formed and created in Kingwood area by local Kingwood residents, and that was formed by a group of 7 guys, I believe, and that's the largest employer, but our largest industry economic base is healthcare. We have Memorial Northeast Hospital, we have Kingwood Medical Center, and those are two strong employers, and we have a good healthcare base here in the area. We also have a lot of retail as well, so shopping and healthcare are the two main, but right now for the EDP, we're trying to, transition more into more large-scale employers, trying to attract and grow and retain manufacturing, distribution, and logistics are our two emerging clusters.
And EDP is Economic Development Partnership for the Lake Houston area. Tell us, what is the Lake Houston area? For people who aren't familiar, I know when I think of it, I think of Kingwood. Tell us what is the Lake Houston area comprised of? The Lake
Houston area is 6 zip codes, 77339 and 77345. That's Kingwood. And then we have 77346. That's Atascocita. 77338. That's Humble. And then we have 77044, that's Summerwood, and then 77396 is Fall Creek. Summerwood and Fall Creek are the two kind of newest communities in the area along the northeast section of Beltway 8 that just was expanded in 2011.
Let's talk about some of that expansion going on. I know the Grand Parkway is a big expansion project, and then you just mentioned the Beltway 8 expansion. Also, the airport is expanding right now. So tell us a little bit about those projects.
The airport has increased its international flights, I think, and just amount of people in and out internationally.
I know they opened up to China, and there's some other places they've opened up as well. So,
yeah,
a lot more international people are coming to our Houston market.
Yeah, Terminal B, I think, was the renovation of the South Concourse. They added a 225,000 square foot facility, which was about 4 times of what the previous size was, and that'll be dedicated to United Express regional flights. And then also they had the first 15 gates of a $97 million concourse that became operational in May 2013. And so their United Airlines is also going to add 15 more gates by the start of 2014. And in addition, Terminal D for international flights will undergo a complete renovation in 2014 and 2015.
Some of the economic development projects that have occurred in the Lake Houston area in the past several years, that there have been several. I know one of them we've talked on the show about Generation Park. That's a big one that they're working on now. Where's that project now? Have they started building yet, or is it still under development?
No, all the infrastructure is being put in place. If anyone wants to go and check it out, Generation Park, they have a great website. So I encourage everyone to go and check that out. It's a very well thought out, well planned. My background is in urban planning, so I went into urban planning in college, graduate and undergraduate degree. So that's near and dear to my heart. And so when I first saw their videos and their rendering and talking to all the guys, Ryan McCord and John Frazier and John Flournoy, those are the 3 main guys that we work with for Generation Park, and just speaking with them and realizing that this isn't just a vision on paper. You know, there's substance behind it, and a lot of times we see pretty renderings, and a lot of times that may or may not actually come to play.
Right.
But this is something that you can be rest assured when you go and look at their website, this is what it's going to look like. And it may take a while, 5-10 years, but it's going to be a long-term legacy project, and it's something that I'm very excited about, and we're happy to be involved with.
And just so, if you're not familiar with the project, it's not a housing development. It is going to be businesses moving into that area. Generation Park is going to be a place to house businesses. A lot of different industries can be in there. Let's talk a little bit about Kings Harbor.
Okay.
That was a large project over the last few years. What's going on with Kings Harbor now?
It's special because it's one of the only commercial properties along Lake Houston, and it's a truly mixed-use environment. It's a pedestrian-oriented. There's a lot of boutique shops along the water right there. There's single-family homes that you can purchase. There's apartments, condos, townhomes. So it's really good for the area. Kingwood Park is going to be obviously not along the lake, but along 59 at the entrance of Kingwood. That's going to be very similar in design, walkable, mixed use, housing over retail, boutique style shopping. And so that's good because that's kind of different for the area. That's adding a little bit more compact, walkable environment, like I said. And that's really the new wave. That's what people want. Right.
What about the Village at North Park?
The Village at North Park is going to be that's a more of a residential. I'm sorry, that's another retail based. Kroger, the large Kroger, is the anchor to that area, and it's just another way to provide good retail for the area. There's some new eating spots there, Carl's Jr., and some things that I guess haven't really been very prevalent in the area. So getting some new retail in the area, and that'll be good.
And real quickly, we only have about a minute left. Let's talk about some of the housing choices going on, some of these housing developments that are taking place. I know you've got Watercrest, Kingwood, and Northwoods, Woodridge Forest, the bridges of Lake Houston, Oakhurst, of course, Royal Shores, and Royal Brook.
Right. Those all together will be about 11,000 new homes.
Yeah, and there are a few others that I didn't mention, but that's a lot of housing areas going into the Kingwood area.
And it's not just the Kingwood area, that's all over the Lake Houston area.
The Lake Houston area, right?
The whole Lake Houston area. So everything that you just named reaches from the northeast all the way to the southeast of the Lake Houston area. So we're going to see the rest of the Lake Houston area fill up with new homes. So
a couple of websites for you if you're interested, going online, there's the HumbleAreaChamber.org and also LakeHoustonEDP.org. Give you some demographics and some economic overview of the area. You're listening to Houston Real Estate Radio, and this weekend we are broadcasting from the 4th annual Lake Houston Area Home and Garden Show. I'm Shannon Register, and we'll be right back here on Houston Real Estate Radio.